What's up everybody, it's Pavise, and we're back with another tier list, but this one is not quite like the others, okay? We've had our good times, ranking drip, ranking quick quotes. I will never escape the allegations, but we're doing something we've never done before. You see, often on the stream, we've had quite a few discussions about anime, and let's just say they get quite a bit heated sometimes, alright? We're doing the anime opinion audit, okay? I've collected 27, I mean Scarf collected them, but 27 chatter anime lists. So my anime list, any list, alright? We are gonna go bar for bar, anime for anime, and evaluate the taste of this chat once and for all. Now, what is the metric here? How are we evaluating what goes where, okay? I'll tell you what the metric is. My opinion. Okay? This is today's lineup from the submissions, okay? I've been scared to see Insane Guys. Insane Guy, I have no clue what the fuck will be on Insane Guy's list. I'm scared to click that link once it comes up, okay? All right, so here we go. Here is the tier list, all right? We're gonna keep it nice and simple. S, A, B, C, D, okay? We're gonna go in order. So we're gonna start off with the Notorious Awakening Killer, Act 1. All right, let's take a look at the top picks. Let's round up the 10 out of 10s here, okay? All right, we've got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, okay? Pretty cold take off the top, but you know, respectable. Mob Psycho, both 1 and 2 at 10 out of 10s. The entire Kaguya series at a 10 out of 10. Oh, Mob Psycho 3 also a 10 out of 10, okay. Chainsaw Man 10 out of 10, okay, eyebrow raise. 9's Cowboy Bebop. Totoro, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is part 1 and part 2, right? Combined into this series. Oshinoko at a 9. Uh-oh. Death Note at an 8. We're getting to the 8s now. Assassination Classroom. Evangelion at the 7. You know what? This is probably, I think, what I have Evangelion. My Hero 6. Okay. Where are the My Heroes? Season 2's at an 8. Oh god. Why is My Hero Season 2 at an 8? Why is this up here? Konosuba, One Punch Season 2, and then unranked at the bottom. Lowest score is a 5. I'm gonna say it, if your lowest score is a 5, red flag. I don't blame you though. I think this is a byproduct of the education system making us think like 5 out of 10 is like a disaster when it's like dead bang in the middle, but like everybody uses a rating scale to their own, you know, criteria. So like overall, this list is okay. Like there's a few things that I don't agree with at all. Chainsaw Man at a 10, no way. Oshinoko at a 9, no way. Rating any season of My Hero above a 6 is not great, but you know what? I'll accept the season 2 is the best season rationale, but I don't think any My Hero season is even close to getting up here. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty standard list. Nothing throwing me for a total loop here, just some minor disagreements. Where does this go? This is probably right bang in the middle. Like this is very standard, mainstream, not much to disagree with. Nothing egregious though. Nothing that makes me like, sets me off or really makes me raise an eyebrow. It is a very standard, a good base to start with. This is the baseline for sure. This is actually a great first one because it is very normal. Coldest list so far, also the only list so far. We've got Katie the Fandom Girl. What have you got for us, Katie? It's Pokemon and Overlord with no scores. Not even finished. It's Overlord at 2 of 13. Refresh. Oh, okay. And Danganronpa. This changes everything. This is such a funny list. Contrast to the last one. X and Y at 10 out of 10. Kind of crazy to me. Not that I don't like Pokemon XY. Dialga versus Palkia versus Darkrai. Oscar nominee for Best Picture. Being given an 8 here. Look, there's so many better Pokemon movies than Dialga versus Palkia versus Darkrai, okay? Also, watching 7 shows. Are you watching all of these at the same time, Katie the Phantom Girl? Like, all of them at the same time. Because these are all in progress. I kind of love it. It's so honest. Look, I'm not gonna give it an S. I will give it an A. It's so real. It's so raw. You can trust it. Exactly. It's an honest, working person's trustworthy anime list. There's no pretension. It has integrity. Honestly, I respect it. Not quite what I'd call an S, but man, I respect the hell out of that list. Miguel O up next. Miguel is such a notorious thrower and troll and contrarian. What the fuck is gonna be on this list? Okay, let's take a look. Also, okay, what the fuck? Okay, okay, hold up. We'll go one by one, but I've got fucking opinions already. What the fuck is this? Cowboy Bebop 10, respect it. Mushishi 10, respect it. Fire Emblem OVA 10. What the fuck? Bakemonogatari at 10. Okay, this is a show I dropped. It is not my energy at all. Also, it has some fucking weird ass clips, man. The toothbrush, yep, the toothbrush stands out, but like every Monogatari clip makes me like raise like all my eyebrows, all 2 of them. Maybe all 1 of them if you're being mean to me. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Re:Zero and Saga of Tanya the Evil at 10? Re:Zero, maybe. I can understand. Saga of Tanya the Evil at 10, bro? It's your favorite anime of all time? Saga of Tanya the Evil is your favorite anime of all time? The only implementation of a true man versus God conflict in anime in the literary sense. What the fuck are you talking about, Miguel? If you think it's bad, that's a very B student in class take. Miguel, oh, you're not a real fucking person, Miguel. Oh, yeah, like me smoking my cigar by the fireplace as I watch Tanya the fucking Evil. Ah, yes. Man versus God, in the true literary sense of the word, yes. Simply the masses and the plebes do not get the complexities of Saga of Tanya the Evil, yes. A Faustian conflict, yes. Tanya the Evil, so true, yes. Free run at 10. I don't think free run's a 10, but I understand why someone would rank it a 10. XXX Holic, what the fuck is this? Do I even want to click on this? Death Note at 9. I'm sorry, folks. When half the show is a complete write-off, it simply cannot be a 9 out of 10. I'm just gonna say it. First half of Death Note, I can give you a 9 out of 10. Second half of Death Note, I can give you fucking no. No fucking way. I agree the back half is trash. How the fuck is half the show trash and it's a 9 out of 10? I will never understand. A Philistine is reading my list. Bro called me a Philistine? Holy shit. Wow, what a disappointment. Saga of Tanya the Evil, the movie, only a 9 out of 10? What an absolute disappointment of a movie. I can't fucking believe it. That movie must have been so bad, bro. You actually must have walked out of the theater or shut your computer once you finished it. It pales in comparison to Tanya the Evil. Spice and Wolf, the Rah Rah Rah, Hunter, dude. How the, dude, I can't fucking think. Hunter x 8? Saga of Tanya the Evil 10? What is Hunter x Hunter doing down here? It only has 1 good arc. Holy fuck, bro. Antark is the only good Hunter x Hunter arc. I'm sorry. Nah, you're fucking trolling. That's a troll. Log Horizon 8. Holy fuck, you are isekai pilled. Where's SAO gonna land? I need to know. We'll see. We'll keep going. Devil's a Part-Timer. Haikyuu. Psychopaths 2? Psychopaths 2 is ass, man. I don't... 7? No way. Miguelo, how the fuck are you calling people out when you've got is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon out of 7? How can I take any of your criticism seriously? I won't defend myself. This is an indefensible position. Gate? Oh my god, you're cooked, Miguel. You have Gate Part 2 at a 7? Dude, you'll see where it lands on my list. Holy fuck, Gate is ass, dude. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. There's still more to this list. This is a list that keeps on giving, to be honest. Reincarnated as a slime. You are, holy fuck, the isekai's going crazy. Original Fullmetal Alchemist 6. No, that's fair. And now we get the SAO. There we go. SAO is here. War of the Alicization, War of the Underworld at a 6. And you know what? This is the one ranking I actually respect somewhat. Bro. I cannot take you seriously, Miguel. The type of person who would see this in their fucking Crunchyroll recommended and click it, I can't take you seriously. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Anybody who clicks on a title like this and decides to watch the whole thing, I simply cannot. Also, Konosuba Explosion in Another World, this show is terrible. I tried to watch it and I had to drop it. It was bad. Naruto 4, Prince of Tennis 4, Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know this Yu Yu Hakusho one. Attack on Titan 4, you're delusional, dude. Look, I'm not even the #1 Attack on Titan fan, okay? I don't have Attack on Titan at like a 10 out of 10 or anything. But Attack on Titan, Season 1, Studio Wit. Undeniably, Attack on Titan is a good show. Attack on Titan at 4, below all of these shows, makes no sense to me. 86-4, handshake. Forgiven, Miguel. You've been forgiven. 86.4 handshake on that. We're getting down into the low ratings. Bleach at a 2. This is a big-ass list. Original Alicization at a 2. Why the fuck did you watch this, Miguel? Why did you click on this? Do you love your mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks? How does this enter a watch list? What the fuck, Miguel? No, this is a D. I'm sorry, Miguel. This is so bad. The more I went through the list, the more I'm like, holy fuck. There was maybe 1 or 2 takes that I agreed on, but oh my god. That was bad. That was a bad list, man. It got worse and worse with each entry, man. You be in my prayers for your crap taste. Okay, bro. You know, once you finish Can My Mom or Love My Mom with her 2 multi-hit attacks, then we can, you know, we'll have like a nice, you know, huddle about it and, you know, have an intellectual conversation about that, okay? These purity tests you cannot pass or something. Oh my, it's a purity test. Oh my god. You know what? I'll give it to you. You are honest. But also, I don't agree with anything. Ira Chloe up next. I don't know what to expect from this list either, man. Alright, here we go. One Piece 10, One Piece 10, Pokemon 10, Sailor Moon 10, Sailor Moon 10, JoJo's 10, Sailor Moon 10, Death Note 10. No, it's not a 10. I'm sorry. Half the show is ass. Naruto 10, Sonic X 10, Kirby Achi 10, Fire Emblem OVA 10, High School of the Dead 10, Persona 4. No, I don't need to see any more. There's only 10s! Dude, what the fuck is this? Fire Emblem Heroes Book 5 ending movie 10? I don't need to see any more. Straight to D tier. Holy fuck, what a terrible list. Only 10s? Only 10s? And half of them are video game tie-in movies and adaptations. The Fire Emblem Heroes movies being tracked is so funny. This list is not it. No way, bro. I'm not trolling. I believe you, okay? For what it's worth, I believe you that you ranked all of those 10s. I think I like this as it is. You need to explain how that one differs from Katie's. At least is like, it's not all 10s by default. There's no opinion. Everything is a 10 out of 10, and lots of stuff that should not be 10 out of 10s is ranked 10 out of 10. I have no faith in their barometer as a test of what their taste is. It's the flirting sexual harassment meme. Like, literally. Jack1217. Okay, I know this type of person. Evangelion, Ghost in the Shell, Galactic Heroes. This is a 90s pretentious anime connoisseur. Redditor list? Yeah. Anyway, I mean, Evangelion 10, you know what? Everybody's got their favorite. Look, I can understand. Okay? Look. Okay, Ghost in the Shell. I also agree. Ghost in the Shell, though, is a good movie. I have Ghost in the Shell rated highly, so I agree with this. Mononoke, also a good movie. I agree with this. Gurren Lagann at a 10. You know what? I can agree with that. Fullmetal Alchemist at a 10. Brotherhood, the best shonen ever created. And one of the best stories ever told in anime. This is actually surprisingly a normie take in a very pretentious list. Dude, okay. This is how I know. I also watched Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, okay? I've seen it. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but Nausicaa 9? I don't see it. Nausicaa is one of those like foundational films that lays the foundation, okay? It's got a great like legacy to it, but as a film, it's really not that great in my opinion. It's okay. We got a fucking arc rating breakdown here. Mars Comes It's Like a Lion? Okay, good taste. And you ruined it. Oh my god, you ruined it. It all comes crumbling down. Oh my god. This is 86 part 2. The only part of 86 I will give any credit is like the opening like 12 episodes, okay? And even then, I didn't like the show. This show is a fucking mess. This is unforgivable. Episode 22 is a master. It is not a masterpiece, bro. Spirited Away 8. The 186 part 2 is sitting at a 9. And fucking all the greatest Ghibli movies are at like 8s. You have lost the plot. You've actually lost the fucking plot. I don't know how you could watch 86 part 2 and Grave of the Fireflies and look me in the fucking eyes and tell me 86 part 2 is better than fucking Grave of the Fireflies. Actually, no, you have High School DxD at a 7. Hey, look at the tags. Look at the tags. Bro turned on tags. You don't have to display the tags, y'all. Dude, there's some truly egregious stuff on this list. Land of the Lustrous being ranked the same as High School DxD is a war crime. Oh my god, it keeps loading. It keeps going. How big is this list? Somehow, I think somehow we've got a rating lower than Miguel's. It's somehow lower than Miguel's. It's truly abhorrent. Jack has a combination of 90s pretension with anime slop, with truly just awful ratings. Anyways, let's keep going. Dice is our next one. Grave of the Fireflies 10. Agreed. Madoka Magica 10. Don't quite agree. I respect if it's one of your faves. Code Geass 9. No way. Code Geass is another show where you go back and watch it as a fucking adult. It is not cooking. It thinks it's really smart when it's really dumb as rocks. I'll give it its dues of it's a foundational, very influential show. In my opinion, it shouldn't be all the way up here, but you know what? Look, I get why people like this show. I just highly disagree. Little Witch Academia, Morisaki K, Promised Neverland Season 1, Skate the Infinity. Haven't seen this actually. Demon Slayer, the train arc. This is the movie, right? I watched this movie. I don't think it's that good. It's got some cool scenes in it. Like the animation is cool, but it's not a great movie. What the fuck is Buddy Daddies? Yaoi Spy X Family. You know what? Okay. Some Yu-Gi-Oh, some Hunter x Hunter, more Madoka Magica. Demon Slayer 8. I don't agree with Demon Slayer 8, but you know what? I can see why. Death Note 6. Finally an accurate Death Note rating. It only took like an hour, but we finally have a respectable Death Note opinion. Another accurate ranking. A Silent Voice is a 6. I agree. The movie at least is a 6. This is a manga read a POV. I read A Silent Voice before I watched the movie. I think in terms of quality of the story, the manga clears the fucking movie by a mile, and the cuts made to make it a movie clearly reduced the quality for me. I have the manga at like a 8 or a 9. I'm one of the mangas better, guys. Not always. In this case, yes though. The manga's not better as it's a picture book and does not move. Holy fuck, Miguel, you have somehow managed to write a worse opinion than was on your My Anime list. Holy fuck, that is the most reductive take about manga I've heard in my entire life. Yeah, no, we're revisiting. Yep, there we go. All right, back to Dice's list. I'm thinking top of 8 for this list. Not quite S, it's close though. There's a few things on there where I'm like, I don't know, man. It's borderline S, honestly. There were just a few takes in there where I raised an eyebrow. But yeah, no. I think this is a good list. We've got Eldigan up next. I like the start. I like the start to this. Original Trigun 10. FMA Brotherhood, it's a normie take. It gets a pass. We got the Ghiblis coming in at 9s. Orin High School Club. Mystery of Mew. Holy fuck. Yes. I wouldn't rate it a 9, but this is the best Pokemon movie. Like, by far. This movie fucks. Pokemon Ranger Temple of the Sea. I don't know about this one, though. Steins Gate 9, Pokemon Origins 9, Haikyuu 9, Silent Voice 9. We just talked about Silent Voice. I'm not gonna be too mad about someone rating this movie highly. Haikyuu 9, Mob Psycho 9, Haikyuu 9, Pokemon Generations 9. A lot of Pokemon on this list. Demon Slayer 9, eyebrow raise. Why do people like this Nier anime, man? Do people like this anime? I tried to watch it. The animation was not good. And it's like the worst way to potentially experience this story, in my opinion. I tried watching the first season and I was like, what the fuck is this shit, man? You need to play the game? I have played the game. It's one of my favorite games. I watched the anime. I'm like, why the fuck would I watch this? I don't know about this. I agreed with having Mystery of Mew pretty high, but this is a lot of Pokemon movies really high. Oh god, Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is some garbage, man. I don't know, man. Animal Crossing the movie. Oh, and the lowest rating's a 6. This is an interesting list. Lowest ranking 6. Fairy Tail ranked at 7s. C? Look, this list is I don't agree with it. Whatever, it's a C. They watched the mom anime and don't admit it. Miguel, I think you're projecting here. Ova Kakyoin. Who is this? I actually don't know who this is. Hi, Pavise. Hi, Pavise is crazy at the top. Really cool. I like the banner. We got a bunch of watching, which I'm not gonna get into. I'll just go to what's ranked. Hibike Euphonia. We got comments here. I'm not want to hear about hype anime moments if you're not gonna mention this biatch. Look, I'm not gonna hate on Hibike Euphonium, but like, okay. Hyoka 10. Okay, look back. I actually don't know what the hell this is. I think I'm getting addicted to watching only masterpieces. I'm sure this comment will age very well as we scroll through the list. Steins Gate 10, we can shake on that. Oshinoko 9, nope. Angel Beats is bad. It's a bad show. It is the most like poorly written cry-bait I've ever read, man. Well, I've ever watched. It's good if you're 13, exactly. It's another great if you're 13 show. If you've watched Angel Beats once when you were a teenager and you are in love with it, don't rewatch it, please. For your own sake, don't rewatch Angel Beats. Just leave it in its pristine memory as it is. What the fuck are you smoking? The fake Grand Order movie is a 9 out of 10? I could tell you without even watching this movie that it's not a 9 out of 10, okay? You're telling me the fake Grand Order movie is on par with Ponyo? Horimiya 9? What the fuck is this comment? We've got some like RP speak going on in the fucking comments, bro. Apothecary Diaries 9, good take. Perfect Blue 9, I'll give you it. ReZero, no, bro. ReZero's making y'all cry. I'm sorry I'm being mean. You're just shallow, bud. This show is not that good, man. Gridman 9, there's a lot of 9s here. There's a lot of 9s. AKB0048, next stage. Okay, we got an idol enjoyer. Blue Lock is I'm sorry to be that guy again. Blue Lock manga clears the fucking anime. Like the anime is kind of, I watched the first couple episodes of Blue Lock and I'm like, I love this concept and it's fun, but holy shit, I'm just gonna read this, man. 2 My Hero Academia movies at 8s. Also, this list is fucking ginormous, by the way. Some of this stuff is stuff I would never watch. Like, I can't even rank it. More Fake Grand Order. More Fake Grand Order. Keijo at a 7, alongside Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade, Fate 0, alongside Scott Pilgrim Take a Light. That is ridiculous. Let's talk about 86 again, shall we?
Too many shows stray away from the things they do really, really well to do save the world type bullshit with fantastical elements, and this was no different. An incredibly strong start with a fucked up promise, but came over the top point of being almost silly when Shin Brothers was the main conflict. When it was just a war for the characters having to live with everything, characters trying their best, stay happy despite everything, it was really good. But it ditched that, ended up worse because of it. I might even watch season 2.
So true. I don't agree with you that the first half is even that good, but everything you're saying here is actually on the ball. Once you get past that first arc where the show is at its strongest, also in my opinion, even though I don't think it's that strong, even when it's not strongest, it is a fucking disaster and a mess that has no focus and is just a fucking train wreck. This is a very interesting list. I fundamentally disagree with it on like so many levels. I'm going C on this one. Like, yeah, I'm going C on this. It doesn't have as much insane egregious stuff as like some of the D ones do, but the Fate stuff is incomprehensible to me. And like half of the list is like Fate and all the Fate opinions are wrong. Who's up next? Zixtome. Oh, we got a full annotated ranking here. I'm not gonna read all the annotations unless it applies to something I agree with. Cowboy Bebop 10. Look, Cowboy Bebop I don't love, but I can see why someone put it 10. Monster 10. Monster's fucking sick. Monster's fucking dope. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. You know what? Sure. I've never been into Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I can respect someone fucking with Yu-Gi-Oh! To rate it a 10. JoJo 10. Man, do I need to be put on game? Cause like Saki K keeps popping up in like 9s and 10s, man. Persona 5, the animation. Dude, any video game, the animation out of 10, I don't trust you. Read his Persona 5 note, just play the game, has some good moments. I'll give it a 10. Oh, they're fucking, okay, this is rage bait. I don't even hate Persona, okay? I haven't even played it. I just judge Persona fans, okay? More Yu-Gi-Oh! Gurren Lagann, FMA, Kuroko no Basket. I'm not reading all this. Food Wars ranked this highly is a bit sus. People actually watch Mashal? I didn't know. What is this doing up here? Also at a 9, huh? It's for irony. Okay. My Hero Academia dropped. Don't pick it up again, bro. Don't pick it up again. Leave it on the floor, my friend. It's good where it is. Dropped and on the floor. It is not worth your time. Overall, I'm feeling B on this one. This is another like standard like okay list. I'll give it Act 1 over it. I think this is a okay list. Yeah, I guess being put in B is honestly a W. Nothing too crazy about it. All right, Lag Spike. You want me to look at your manga list? I will take it as additional evidence or context, okay? That's a lot of 10s, brother. Assassination Classroom 10. I've never watched Assassination Classroom. I don't think I plan to. The premise of the show doesn't really appeal to me. For me, it's a 10. A lot for you is a 10, apparently. Dual Rulers isn't even out. I don't know how I have that at a 10. I already know it's about to be peaked. I don't know. Video game adaptations kind of can fumble. I don't know what... This is Gundam. I've never been into Gundam, so I can't comment. Dude. I can't take any Persona 4 the animation or whatever the animation. Can't take these being rated as 10 seriously. These types of anime are usually not of this quality. Psycho-Pass 10, I'll give it to you. I'm a Psycho-Pass enjoyer. Baccano 9, Bungo Stray Dogs 9, Chainsaw Man 9, More JoJo 9. We've talked enough about 86. 7 is not the most egregious rating I've seen for this show, so you get a pass. SAO 5, nah, this shit ass. Whatever, a 5 is, again, not the worst rating for SAO, but like, SAO average is not average. That's a lot, man. You write a lot in your notes, man. Shinseki Evangelion, I don't even know what this is. SAO 2, yeah, it's ass. Tokyo Ghoul. and then a bunch of random stuff. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let's go to the manga list, which I assume is way longer. We're not gonna go through all this bit by bit, but this is just a quick cursory glance to see some opinions. You clearly do read more than you watch. AOT 10, not a 10. Attack on Titan a 10, not a 10 edit a 10. That shit's so funny. Look, AOT's not a 10, bro. It's not a 10. One out, dude, people gotta read one outs, man. One outs fucks so hard. Yeah, you've got a lot of manga here, so we're not gonna go through it all. But okay, that was not that bad. Probably just right in the middle there. Probably just B. I'll give it a B. That was okay. I was expecting, honestly, way more disagreements. Maybe if we delved further into, we might have more disagreements, but we're not ranking manga lists today. Who's up next? We got Strange Encounter. Dude, this format is harder to break down. They only have 110. It's One Piece fan letter. I haven't seen this, and they have One Piece 9. So One Piece enjoyer. Dude, why? Why is this always up here? Your fans love Persona? I guess so. It's the biggest cognitive dissonance I think I have with my fucking audience, man. Golden Wind 9, more JoJo's 8, JoJo's 8, Love is War 8. This is a small list, by the way. Love is War 8, Beastars second season 8, XY 7, Bungo Stray Dogs 7, Bocchi the Rock 7. Look, I'd rate Bocchi above like all of this, then higher than almost everything above it, but okay. This is actually a surprising ranking though. Kaguya-sama Love is War season 1 out of 6. Interesting. I mean, this is probably the closest we're gonna get to a Kaguya-sama rating that's close to mine, and it's not close, by the way. More Persona 4, the Golden, the animation. People don't fuck with Golden. So like, this is an interesting list because it's like 3 series. 4 seasons of like 5 series rated. But ultimately, I don't highly disagree with much of this. But there's also not much kind of meat to this list. I'll go low. There's nothing offensive in here, though. I'll go low B. Beastars note? What is the Beastars note? I didn't look at the Beastars note. Notes, more K-sex. Amazing. Keep doing that. That is a funny note. Who is this, an anonymous user? We have an anonymous submission? Who submitted this? Okay, we're off to a good start. Oh. Anonymous chatters tier list. Whose list is this? Let's take a look. Fate 0, 10. Good shit. Good shit. Ping Pong 10. Good shit. Attack on Titan. Honestly, the final TV special of Attack on Titan is like really just high quality film, high quality animation. Berserk, fucking based. Ghost in the Shell, based. Grave with the Fireflies, based. Gurren Lagann, based. Hunter x Hunter based. Like, this is a good list so far. Very good list. Hajime no Ippo. People sleep on Hajime no Ippo, man. Mob Psycho 2, 8, Monster 8, Only Yesterday 8. This is a sleeper, like, Ghibli movie. I think more people should watch this movie. Planets, another sleeper. People sleep on fucking Planets, man. Baby Steps is like a interesting, like, weird one. It's a sports anime, but it doesn't really have the budget of like a really high budget sports anime these days where like it's got like 50 scenes of Sakuga in it. Baby Steps is very simple, but like the core is very solid. What's really down here? What's down here? Fire Emblem OVA 4. Steins Gate 04. Yeah, this show's kind of ass. 86.3. Hey, guys, this list is looking kind of good. Gate at a 2. The more I look at this list, the more I fuck with it. I don't think there's a wrong take here. I think this is a great list. And I think it's great because it's mine. I just agreed with everything. It's a great list. Not a wrong take. Not a single wrong take. This is probably the best one we've looked at so far. Okay, I will defend my takes here. Hit me. What do people disagree with me on chat here? Kaguya's down here at 4. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't laugh, man. Kaguya-sama, it's a comedy, but like it was not funny, didn't laugh to me. But like comedy is very subjective of what people do find funny or not funny. How can I rate a comedy if I don't find it funny? I mean, look, what else do you want to hear from me about here? OVA's a 10? No, it's not. Where's DXD? You know, I've not watched DXD, Miguelo. Look, I have some embarrassing watches on here that I'm not hiding, okay? Do you think I'm proud of watching Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches? You think I'm happy to have the 100 girlfriends who really, really, really love you? Has anyone here watched Ping Pong? Oh yeah, dude, Ping Pong is like the best. I mean, this is the 10 out of 10 I will die on. I can understand ranking Fate 0 below 10 out of 10. Like, I can understand that. Ping Pong would be the one I stand by forever, though. Ping Pong the animation is a 10 out of 10. Fucking incredible show. But yes, anonymous user. Poll for it? Yeah, we'll poll it. User ranking. I can't have 5 options. The most I can do is 4. So unfortunately, D tier will not be an option. Rigged, let's be honest. I can't have 5 options. Someone's gonna get the cut, or one of them's gonna get the cut. You know what? Fine. I'll take out S, okay? Because clearly, based on the chat reception, nobody thinks it's an S opinion. And look, I also recognize I've made enemies of like half the chat by like ranking their lists. So like, this is, whoa, it's all over the board here. Wow, B in the lead. 3, 2, 1. Pull over, it's B. Okay, I'll take a B. I was expecting to get actually destroyed by chat there. And only 6 votes for D. I'll take it, man. I will say though, I'll give, you know what? I will rank myself in B. Okay, I'm top of B, baby. No, oh, you know what? I'll put myself beside lag. So here we go. Let's keep going. Donk Hazard up next. 110. Okay. Noir. I don't even know what this show is. Noir at a 10 out of 10. I've never heard of this show. I don't even know what it is. Revolutionary Gore. Okay. I get a feeling of what type of list this is gonna be. This is only 11 long. Oh my god. This is like the shortest list. Dude, what is Gundam doing here? Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. Okay. Delicious in Dungeon. I don't even know what this is. El Cazador de la... What the hell is that? Bloom Into You, Demon Girl Next Door, Demon Girl... More Mobile Suit Gundam. You know what? I love lists like this. 8 to 10. Just the genre they like. No fucking essays beside their opinions. Just good old-fashioned raw data. They know what they like. You know what? We'll give it to them. We'll give it to him. S tier. I haven't even watched half the shows, man. I haven't even watched half that shit. Bro, that's literally what no, it was not Miguel. The secret sauce is to like watch what you like, rate it somewhat honestly, and then like that's it. That's all you need. And also Yuri, apparently. All right, who's up next? Swordmaster Ari. Dude, we got a lot of Pokemon fans in this fucking community. It's crazy. No 10s, honestly based. I can fuck with someone who doesn't have a 10 out of 10. Diamond Pearl 8, Black and White 2, 8. Yona of the Dawn is a sleeper pick. I like Yona of the Dawn. XYZ, Sun and Moon, more holy shit, it's all Pokemon. The only non-Pokemon thing on here is Toradora and Yona of the Dawn. And the rest is just Pokemon series and movies. Also, Origins is a 4? How is Pokemon Origins a 4? This is the most suspect thing about this list. The rest I can kind of respect. Diamond and Pearl being the best Pokemon series. Look, I'm of the Diamond and Pearl generation, and even I don't know if I'd rank Gen 4 as the best Pokemon series, man. It's clear like Diamond and Pearl's your soft spot. It's like Gen 4 onward. Gen 4 to Gen 6 is like what you grew up on, so it's what's ranked here. Yeah, no Lucario and Mystery of Mew. Y'all watch the Arceus Chronicles, but not Mystery of Mew? It's a Pokemon list, but I really don't agree with the Pokemon takes. Bottom of B? My list is the same as Katie's? It's really not. The aura of Katie's list is very different from your list. Oh god, what the fuck? Insane Guy's next. What the fuck are we about to open, folks? Okay, here we go. Insane Guy. Spirited Away 10. Okay, we got some Ghibli and some Perfect Blue up in the 10s. Okay, I can fuck with that. Destiny Deoxys is not a 10 out of 10 movie. How is Pokemon Destiny Deoxys a 10 out of 10? It's a good Pokemon movie. It's not a 10 out of 10, bro. Evangelion 9. Jirachi the Wishmaker 9. XY 9. Serial Experience Lane 8. Paprika 8. Persona 4 Animation 8. Yokai Watch 8. You know what? Insane Guy. You had nothing to be worried about. I think other than Destiny Deoxys being in like the weirdest spot, I think that's my only disagreement here. I can't give this S because this is so wild. I can't really understand this. But this is a sane list. Insane Guy, okay, we're going to A for Insane Guy. That was not on my fucking big. I thought I was gonna open up some insanity here, but Insane Guy with a very sane list other than Destiny Deoxys 10, to be honest. That's my only major gripe. Surprisingly, yeah. How did this happen? I don't know, man. Give it up for Insane Guy. I always had based opinions. Let's not go too far, Insane Guy. Let's not go too far. The Sandwich up next. We've got full-on animation on this. What is happening? Bro animated my anime list on boot to like flicker in? What the fuck? Oh, I see what's on hold. I can see what they're watching. I can see, I guess this is everything. What the fuck? This is crazy. Yu Yu Hakusho, Pokemon, Gintama, DBZ, Death Note. I watched it 8 years and I still just, okay. There's a lot of 10s here. Season 2 of Attack on Titan, Grand Blue, Dreaming, 10 out of 10. Bebop, Monster, Naruto, Berserk, Mononoke. These 9s are all based. Some of these 10s are weird. The 9s are based. Bakuman, some Gintama, some Hunter. What? Oh, it's over, guys. It's over. Oh no, it was going so well. Okay, go rewatch it and reconsider. If you want to continue living in the world where SAO is a good show, then like by all means continue, but like your credibility just tanks with this one. Magi, Space Dandy, Yona. I'm happy to see Yona on a bunch of people's lists. More SAO at 9. Oh god. You didn't watch this one 6 years ago. I watched this show. This is the one I like could tolerate or enjoy out of the entire thing, but like, nah. How can you have Alicization and Vinland Saga in the same tier of ranking, man? The novels were amazing though. No, they weren't. I think I can say that safely, that the SAO novels were not amazing. Okay, I don't think they're winning the Pulitzer Prize anytime soon. Tower of God. There's a lot of 9s, man. This is a big list, by the way. The Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat. Yeah, you want no comment? You want to explain yourself on this one? It's in quotations. Oh! Guys, it's in quotations, so it doesn't count. Nope. This list is pretty bad. I'm gonna highlight Free Rent at 8, and then I'm gonna scroll up, and I'm gonna highlight at a 9, Sword Art Online Alicization. It was better. I don't need to see anymore. You are banished to the Shadow Realm. This list is really bad. Still better than Miguel? It might be worse than Miguel's, to be honest. There's too many terrible shows rated way too highly. Give the ones a shot. Okay. Okay, Your Lie in April does... I don't know if it's that bad, though. And then your low ratings are like 4s and 5s. So, like, this doesn't really help you that much. Yeah, no, this is a bad list. This is one of the worst. There's too many terrible shows ranked so highly. And the low-ranked shows do not help. Siliciotes, you're up next. Scarf misspelled your name. At Scarf, can we get an apology for Siliciotes? What the fuck am I looking at? The contrast between the last list and this list in terms of aesthetics is really fucking funny. Okay, let's take a look. Overlord. I'm not reading all that. I don't believe you though. Evangelion 10, I'll give it to you. What the fuck is this? The Daft Punk movie. Okay, I believe you, I think. I'm Mexican-Japanese, 10 on DBZ, mad respect. Kirby right back at you, okay. Madoka Magica, the Rebellion, okay. Overlord, I even less believe you that the comedy spin-off of Overlord is a 10 out of 10. And Overlord 2, I don't believe you. And Overlord 3 is a 10 out of 10 show. Overlord... Overlord 4, a 10 out of 10. Overlord the Sacred Kingdom, a 10 out of 10. A comedy spin-off 4, a 10 out of 10. What? Dude, why does this keep showing up? How the fuck is everyone in this chat somehow watched Persona 4 the animation? Didn't y'all play the video game? Did you need to watch it as well? Second time Tanya of the Evil has appeared. Let's contrast the opinion here, okay? I only watched it because Tanya's an isekai quartet. That is a very funny reason to watch Tanya the Evil. It's alright. Art style can be a turnoff. I think it works. That said, if you meet someone, IRL, who is vocal about being a Tanya fan, run for the hills. Bye-bye, Miguel. Hey, it's true. I agree with you. Tanya the Evil fans, something went wrong at some point. Death Note, this shit hilarious. Base Death Note review. Deadly Sins at a 5. Dude, guys, I think this is the one. Kind of passable. At least it's questioning SAO. Darling in the Franxx rated low. Season 4. Dude, I think it's an S tier list. There's so many good takes in there. Mixed in with honest, earnest preferences that are expressed in like the best way possible. And the S for all the overlords is honestly so funny, and I love it. And then your takes on almost everything else I agreed with. Good layout, good notes, earnest, honest, and good takes. S tier list, Siliciotes. S tier list. What do you got for us, Soy? Mine pales in comparison? That's okay. Cowboy Bebop 10, Shampoo 10, Brotherhood 10. Decent 10s there. Decent 10s. Evangelion 9, Fooly Cooly 9, Standalone Complex 9, Hellsing Ultimate 9, Death Note 9. I cannot. 7's average? Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. Shippuden 9, R2 9. I don't agree. AOT 9. I don't think it's that good. SAO 7. Correct. You need to fix this. It is not an average show. It's just bad. You gotta reevaluate Fairy Tail. Also not average. It's bad. Overlord 7. It's clearly a 10 out of 10. Are you fucking stupid? Overlord 1, 2, 3, 4, all the comedy specials and the movie are all 10 out of 10. What the fuck is wrong with you? Lucky Star 6. These are drops, by the way. Dropped Lucky Star, dropped Haruhi, dropped Spice and Wolf. These are some crazy drops. I mean, this list is like, it's okay. Like top of C? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. It's like borderline B though. I could see this going to B, to be honest. Let's see it, Scarf. Let's see it. You better rank Scarf high. Well, Scarf better have good opinions then. That's not my problem. What do we got in here? Cowboy Bebop 9, Champloo 9, Ping Pong 9, a friend's recommendation. Friend has good taste. DBZ 8, Komi Can't Communicate 8, Dragon Ball 7, Case Close 5, Rent a Girlfriend. I did not lose a bet. No further questions. Okay, Scarf. This isn't a bad one. Attack on Titan. Watched one single episode in computer class 11 years ago. I love the honesty of this one. 1 out of 25, I watched it in computer class 11 years ago is really good as an entry. If this is all you watch, it's all you watch. It's an earnest list. It's an honest list. The things you have rated and watched, I can't really disagree with. But it also doesn't quite have that like X factor of a truly incredible list. But I'll give you an A on that one. I'll give you an A. Also, the Attack on Titan note is incredible, and I love that you tracked that. Good notes. The opinions on what you have watched is good, and you haven't watched that much. So I don't know what you were scared of there, Scarf. I mean, I think that's solid. I think that's a solid list. All right, Squatch, you're up next. This is an interesting list already. Okay. FMA 10, you know what? Sure, we'll give it that. Your Line April 10, I simply cannot. If you've watched it one time, sure. If you've watched it any other times, then no. Goddess of Light, the Smash Bros. Reveal trailer for Palutena. This is on Mal, and you ranked it? What compelled you to rank? Also, by the way, that people do not agree. It has a 6.6. So, like, you're very off the mark here. Look, Pavise, I watched this before reading the manga. It's one of those movie experiences I want to preserve in my memory. Fair enough. Fire Emblem Heroes Lonely Puppeteer Spring Remix parentheses. Why did you put a summary in this? While being tried for false treason by her treacherous older cousin, Veronica decides to take a break and jam on her violin, accompanied by Ash on bass and the summoner on a tambourine. It's silly enough to draw attention and then keeps you invested with a great motion capture, catchy music, and a sick tambourine. I need more of this. What is going? Why? What compelled you to not? Oh, this is your longest note. Move with Asker. No notes on this one. Just a 10 out of 10. Kick-ass story, kick-ass protagonist, kick-ass OPs. Okay, the OP does slap, but Lelouch is not a kick-ass protagonist. He's kind of like a dweeb that thinks he's kick-ass, but he's really kind of a loser. Okay, Steins Gate Zero is a fucking disaster. And this comes from like #1 Steins Gate fan. I love Steins Gate. I've read Steins Gate. I've watched Steins Gate. I read Steins Gate Zero. I watched Steins Gate Zero. Steins Gate Zero is terrible. It takes everything great about Steins Gate and fucks it up. It's Okabe's depression arc and it sucks. It's all just played out melodrama that is just cornier and cheesier than everything that came before it in Steins Gate. Terrible, terrible show. Dr. Stone 9, Kamui Season 3 9. The Train, dude, people like the Train movie. The Train movie's like okay, I guess. I agree. The Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 is definitely on par with Fire Emblem Heroes Book 5 in the Club remix. You know, they're really the yin and yang of anime. You feel me? They really are complementary pieces. This list is kind of bizarre. Pavise chat, don't watch Persona 4 the animation challenge. It is getting failed every time. How the fuck has every single list got Persona 4 the animation and almost always at an 8 as well? I want to see what you think is bad. What do you think is bad? Spirited Away 5? What? Spirited Away is a massive stick up his ass. No, it doesn't. What do you mean? Elaborate. Because, like, look, again, Spirited Away is not my favorite Ghibli movie. It's so pretentious. It is not pretentious at all. What are you on? Like, of all the reasons to not like Spirited Away, that is actually baffling to me. And then, clearly Fate Apocrypha is clearly the superior piece of media, folks, okay? Is that Keijo above Keijo above Spirited Away? You scored it on the same level as the Fire Emblem OVA. Yeah, that's mind-blowing to me. Funnily enough, Studio Ghibli did do some animation work on Fire Emblem. That's a nice little Easter egg that you might not know. I think I've seen enough, though. The Ghibli ranking tanks this one. It's down here. It's going down here. I think it's not the worst. Why? The Spirited Away rating. It's just too bad. It really tanks it. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry it had to be done. You're down here in D. You're not at the bottom of D. All right, Lazy Katie. We're in the home stretch now. Read the notes. Okay. I won't read all of them, though. It's a lot to read. Fire Emblem 10, but it's actually a 4 or 5, maybe a 6. Yeah. Okay, so this is a joke rating, putting Fire Emblem a 10, but okay, got it. Princess Principal. 10 out of 10. I've never heard of this before. Revu Starlight. I also have never heard of this before. Persona 5 the animation, I read the end of the note that you're trolling me. You shouldn't have told me to read the notes because I would have earnestly replied to this and called you crazy, but you told me to read the note, so I read the end of the note, which ruined it. More Revu Starlight. I simply do not know what this is, so I cannot comment, which means like, I know none of your 10 out of 10s. Fate Apocrypha Citrus. I love the jump from 5 to 1. I don't know anything about Citrus, so I can't even comment on it. So what you're even saying here, I don't know. It's very hard for me to rank this because I literally don't know like 80% of what's on here. I guess it's a B, but like I simply cannot rank it. This PFP, man. This is... Oh, we've got a decimal Andy. We've got a fucking decimal Andy in here. Code Geass 10, immediately I don't know where you're coming from. GTO 10 though, I fuck with that. I fuck with GTO 10. Apparently Berserk is 0.1 better than Lelouch R2. And also, dude, R2 is not this good. It's really not. Except for the ending is just worse in every way than like the first one. So I do not understand this rating at all for R2. Prison School is a show I probably will never watch. And this is at a 9.7. And rewatch. 2 rewatches on Prison School. 9.7 rating? You were like, I need to watch this again 2 times. What's the lowest score? 0.1? 1.5, 3.5? Okay, we basically go down to like the 6s. That's the real bottom of the barrel. Is this 3D Berserk? 3D Berserk at 9? Okay, that is not okay. And the sequel to also at 9. Just read it, okay? Please. Dude, what is with Fate Apocrypha, man? Fate Apocrypha is not good. Fate Apocrypha being rated alongside Trigun Classic. Oh my god. I can't take this one, man. First off, literally, I am docking points for this dumbass decimal scoring system, okay? The scoring system is an automatic deduction. This list is whack. This is a whack list. It's going below Miguel's. This is actually going below Miguel's. Miguel, your stock is rising further. You are no longer second last. You are now third last because this list sucks. All right, They Never Learn up next. It's easier to quantify than it's in decimals. Oh god, Never Learn. Do we have another decimal Donald in chat? Please say it ain't so. They never learn. Oh no. Never Learn. Where did it lose the 0.1? It's not a 10 because I lost the plot a little at the end of the final arc. You simply are not strong enough to understand the end of Gurren Lagann. People who understand the Gurren Lagann ending, 10 out of 10 easy. That is a big L. Code Geass repeatedly at the top of these lists, man. I simply disagree. But look, I'm clearly outvoted on taste on this show, so I'm sorry. Devil's a Part-Timer is not this good. Is it okay? Yeah. It is a 9.7. No, it's not that good, okay? Bro, you are not serious. You are not a serious person. What the hell is this doing here at a 9? This show is not good. I was doing an all-nighter with some friends, and we watched this show during the all-nighter, and we were laughing our asses off at how fucking bad it was. This shit sucks. Oshinoko 3rd season. Is this even out? And you got it at an 8.5? What the fuck? This is ridiculous. 0 progress, 8.5. No. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend this doesn't exist. Okay, this is immediate deduction for decimals. Some very suspect opinions, but not the worst I've ever seen. Like bottom of C. Maybe 0.5s I can understand, okay? A 20-point scale, maybe I can understand. A 100-point decimal system is like immediate L in terms of like my respect for your list. Some of the opinions on there were just a bit wacky. Eric Fam, you're up next. We're in the final 3. Let's dive in. Cowboy Bebop, 10. Cowboy Bebop, 10. Spirited Away, 10. Grave the Fireflies, 10. This is a really funny ranking. I only seen a clip and it brought me to tears. Don't have the mental strength to watch this. 10 out of 10. That's actually an incredible rating. Madoka Magica, 10. Rebellion, 10. Evangelion 10, Ghost in the Shell 9, Mystery Mew 9. Oh my god, this list is actually so good. So far, so good. This is a great list. Vinland Saga 9, Vinland Saga 9, Evangelion 9. This movie also fucks too. The Pokemon 3, this one also fucks. More Kirby, more JoJo's, and then some poorly rated Pokemon movies that I agree with. Yeah, this Giratina Sky Warrior sucks. I agree with all of your top picks. I don't think I even have any disagreements, to be honest. Top of A? You know what? I'll go bottom of S. I think these other two lists have more aura, but Eric Pham, good taste. Very good taste. I can't wait to see the list fill out further if you decide to watch more anime. I'll give it to you, Eric. Good taste, brother. Aegis Buster. What have you got for us, Aegis Buster? Another good set of 10s here. Mononoke, Grave of the Fireflies Brotherhood, Ping Pong the Animation 10, immediately you get points. Death Parade 10, Vinland Saga 10, some AOT Final Chapters 10. I mean, I think this part of AOT is good. I simply cannot escape Persona 4 the animation. How have all of you motherfuckers watched this? Spy Family, Dan to Dan's Airing, Original FMA, Totoro, Death Note. So far, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with a lot of this list. Fire Emblem 5, SAO 5. Again, I think SAO should be lower, but that's okay. I'm gonna say it. This is pretty good. Everything looks about where it should be, and I think the taste at the top is good taste. The top echelon here is a mix of like Ghibli and seinen stuff with a bit of shonen thrown in. The middle, there's some picks I disagree with in the middle, but honestly, Aegis Buster. You're also going on low S with Eric Pham. Honestly, solid taste. Your picks made sense. I'm on board Aegis Buster. Final ranking, MCL. Our final ranking of the night. Let's take a look. Violent Evergarden, you're only 10. I think Violent Evergarden is good, but if people really resonate with the show, they really do. For me, it was a 50-50 on whether an episode made me cry. And the episodes I didn't care for were like, they were good, they were okay, but like, I wouldn't have it at a 10, but I guess I understand why someone would. Spirit Away 9, some Ghibli here, Ghibli in the 9s here, with some silent voice thrown in. Pui Pui Mo, what the fuck is this? It's so cute. This does look interesting. Mononoke 8, some Ghibli 8s now. This list is a lot of Ghibli plus Pokemon plus some other stuff thrown in there. Some K-On! In the 7s. Your Line April at a 6, where it should be. What is this Your Line April slander? The show is not good. The first time you watch it, you're like, wow, this is great. And then if you ever revisit it ever again, you realize how carried it is by that first impression of things rather than it as a work as a whole, where it just falls kind of flat. You get caught up in a lot of the piano scenes being great, but then, yeah, you rewatch it and you realize, like, there's not much to it, actually. This is an interesting list. Ghibli, Pokemon, and then some like variety sprinkled in there. I think this is a very inoffensive list. Very inoffensive, very basic. I think this is like I think this is like beside Act 1. It's similar to Act 1's list. Very standard. Nothing too crazy there. Not much to disagree with, but not much to really like get excited about. Can I have an S for not having watched Persona 4 the animation? Yes, you can, Dice. This is it. This is my opinions of your opinions on anime. I was fair. I was balanced in my analysis. This is the least biased, the most statistically factual anime opinion tier list of all time. Can you put your webcam on the tier list again? Sure. All right, there you have it, folks. That is the tier list. And you can see above me, below me, these are the takes. This is the truth. These are the opinions, okay? Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments, okay? Not in the live chat because I'm going to ignore you right now. Well, that is the tier list. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for submitting your anime list. Anime list. Thank you so much for submitting your anime list. Thank you to Scarf for setting up the form and a bunch of stuff in the back end. I had a great time talking shit, taking shit. It was a good old time. Thanks everybody for tuning in, for putting their integrity on the line, okay? Their taste on the line. I appreciate it. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.